if they let her speak, it's going to get interesting.
Oh, which lady? Where is she?
But he has a microphone.
Oh, good. Good. Well, that'll be nice. Somebody should speak.
I know.
Yeah. Who is that guy?
Who's that?
What it does is sometimes urban fields have just great things like
He's
that
got
aren't
it.
really a source of groundwater. It's not something that's going to create an exposure. Under a track 4, you're allowed to feed them there as long as you make sure you have the coverage. DOH has determined needs to be there so that nobody can get exposed to that. But source material, coal tar, things that we're really worried about on the NGP site, that's being addressed. It doesn't matter if it's a track 4 site or track 2 site. In this case, this is a volunteer that's come in. The other, there are 2 applicants. There's National Grid. No, what they do is they propose this. They don't decide. What they do is they say, this is what we would like to do. And we don't take it at face value. We go in, we do a technical review, we have meetings with DOH, we do project reviews internally with all of the other staff, senior staff.
For decades, we were waiting for National Grid to come to you to clean it up.
No, I'm sorry, sir, can I finish? So in this case, an applicant came into the program, it's a relatively new applicant, they came to us and they say, we saw what you asked National Grid to do, we want to do the,
All right.
we want to do the work, here it is, here's what it is, this is the way we're going to go. Aaron, with section chief Lisa, with Scott and myself, we review it all, we work with other people.
Beautiful.
No, so what they do is they pick a proposal like as anybody else, whether it was a remedial party or that, they come and they say, this is it, this is what we're going to do. And then we, because it's a significant threat, this is where it comes in, the state makes the decision as to whether or not the remedy is appropriate. So if we don't think the remedy is appropriate, I'm sorry, we agreed that track 4 is an appropriate remedy for this site. Yes.
Low power.
Well, they proposed it. We went through months and months of meetings. Yes, we agree. We do believe a track 4 is an appropriate remedy for this site because it is treating the source to groundwater. It is treating the coal tar. It's protective of human health and the environment. It's meeting the EPA's objectives. We have a site management plan, so if anybody changes anything in the future, we have a plan that they have to do it. Now, I know you're like, how does this go?
Why are we giving public comments if the decision's been made?
Because
Like, what's our comments all about?
your comments actually do play in. So we put it out there. You guys have more concerns about the length of bulkhead, the technical comments. We'll take your comments on the regulations back, and again, other people other than us will take those into account. From the technical side, what we're trying to do is we want to hear your concerns. You may have information. I've been in public meetings where somebody said, hey, that's great.
Mediator.
You know X,
Wow.
Y, and Z. Something that we didn't know, and they're like, well, you don't know that some guy comes and does this X, Y, and Z. We take that into concern. We take that into consideration. We hear you about the canal. That's why, we've been working with EPA. There was concerns that there wasn't enough coordination. We are probably to they would say that we coordinate with them way too much. We talk to them on a pretty much a weekly basis to sometimes a daily basis. So again, we do hear you. We do address your comments. We think this remedy is protective of human health and the environment. We've heard your comments through the years, and we think that it's doing everything that you would like it to do.
Everything.
It's protective of the canal remedy. It's protective of human health and the environment. It's making the property ready for redevelopment, whether it be this person or somebody else. They will be able to come in and be able to build and not create any other issues.
To the mic. Lady wants to speak over here. The lady.
When is DEP coming in and disturbing the site? Like, when are they going to do that? The bottom drain sewer needs to be repaired. It's required under the law. They have to do it. It runs right across the site. And you're going to do all this work, and then the city's going to come in and tear it up? What happens?
We have a comment from this lady who just stood up. Yeah, I know. Let her speak, will you? Turn the mic on, will you? Let her speak.
The remediation surrounding
remediation, yeah. Let her speak. Yes, the lady has a mic.
New Mexico has a very big problem. They do not have water.
Not working?
Let me speak louder. I congratulate you, all of you, because you've done what other states do not dare to do, which is to challenge what? Litigation, remediation, and contamination is. But you have to have something clear. Contamination is not just following the PAH, which are polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which this lady talked about very correctly. That's not the only thing. You have something called PPHs, which are total petroleum hydrocarbons. What do you have in asphalt? Can anybody tell me what you have in asphalt? No, because you do not know that it's crude oil. Crude oil is much more, very difficult to remediate unless you break the hydrocarbons. People, you need to start testing for breaking the hydrocarbons so that you can mitigate after you remediate. You have to finish those hydrocarbons. If you don't finish the hydrocarbons, there's nothing that's going to help you. And just transporting water from a place to another place is not going to remediate. I'm sorry, with all due respect. You can ask me, which is a question you have to make me because you have to prove me wrong. You people have to prove me wrong. What you have to do is ask me, how can we remediate? How can we break the hydrocarbons? And I've done it in New Mexico. New Mexico is really happy with it because it finishes encapsulated viruses. And you have COVID, influenza, herpes in that group. And it's simple. You do it with coconut amines, soy esters, and citric terpenes. Now you tell me where I'm wrong.
Stop this crap.
I'm here to tell you that changing dirty water from one place to another is going to remediate your problem. Go on it, or Cleveland, or wherever. I'm here to prove you wrong.
So, firstly, thank you for talking to all of us. Secondly, the car driving from 2 years ago, I have no idea about the trouble and
Myriad.
Second, do we know where those three filings were due to that they qualified for the full filling of a tax exemption at 85% less property tax than any other property of the same day? Do we know where those filings are? Went to Joanne's office to go, what is going on? Do we know where those three filings are?
We got three of them.
Secondly, a question, the wing wall, is the wing wall about 100 in the southern border of the country, or just talking about up and down?
They're not here to listen. They're not here to listen. She was wonderful.